Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to look over the project Ocean Protocol. We've had quite a significant price increase recently, so let's take a look at it. Right, so let's get cracking, and we will start off as ever on CoinMarketCap and we'll have a look at some of the key stats, have a look at where it's been traded the most, and then jump into trading. We'll have a look at some chart analysis for the coin. So Ocean Protocol, which is ticker Ocean, which is currently ranked 82 out of all cryptocurrencies. We have a coin price of $0.32, so that's 32 cents, and today's trading we are up 15% today. We have a total supply of 613 million, and a maximum ever supply of Ocean is 1.4 billion tokens. Currently in circulation we have 352 million of those, and we have a market cap of 115, you could say at $116 million. Scrolling down, as if you look at the chart, we've been making quite a significant move recently. If you take back to March when we had some of the yearly lows, and it's absolutely took off. And the same with a lot of altcoins, but we will look into it on the charts and see where we've actually hit and where we can potentially look at heading in the future. If we just scroll over to market pairs, see where most of the volume. So predominantly you're getting close to 50% of the volume on Ocean Bilaxis against Ethereum. We have a listing on KuCoin, Bittrex, Hotbit, and Uniswap. Uniswap's quite a big one nowadays. People are using Uniswap quite a lot. It's like you don't have to put KYC in, it's quite a straightforward process. They are getting 5% of the volume on there. We just scroll back. Next, what I'm mainly interested in is the all-time high, which is saying today. That was 33 cents. So we must have popped up and popped back down. It just says here, Ocean Protocol describes itself as a decentralized data exchange protocol that lets people share and monetize data while providing control, audibility, transparency, and compliance to all actors involved. So as we say, yeah, all-time highs recently being hit. So what we need to do is jump over the charts and we'll take a look at what's been going on. Right, so here we have Ocean Protocol against Tether. This is the daily chart on Bittrex, and as you can see recently, that'll be the 13th of March there. Yeah, we've had quite a significant rise. If we just show that as a percentage increase up to all-time highs, that's a wow. 28,000% increase. That can't be right. That's absolutely astronomical. But look at that for a move. if you hold it back then, you are in for some serious gains if you bought anywhere around here. That's like pure alt season absolute gains. But well, let's have a look into this anyway. What I want to do is just start off by drawing a little bit of market structure on there. We will start off on the weekly time frame, and we'll just get a few key levels in there if we have enough. We don't have a lot of data on TradingView for this, but we will mark a couple of levels up, and we will use the horizontal ray for this. So you can see we had the lows down here when it dumped from that Bitcoin crazy dump. We'll just change that to a weekly level. There we go. So I want to add a couple of levels here so we get a little bit of structure. As you can see where the level there popped up and it came back down. As you can see, you could drag that all the way through, to be honest. That acted as a level there. It did bounce back up, it acted as resistance there, come back down, tried it again, resistance, knocked back down, and then that finally got pushed right through a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, and it's been on a pretty much great run ever since. And I was going to get one more in around here. You could say that acted as some resistance there, that was resistance all the way through. So we do have a little bit of structure there, and we'll just change them to weekly again. Okay, change it to a weekly, know what's going on then. And then we'll drop into the daily time frame and see if we can identify a couple more levels, which we possibly not, because we have got a good bit of structure. What I'm going to do is going to mark out one of there. I prefer using these wicks to have some daily and support levels. Let's just see if we can identify any more. You could say there's one there as well. It acted as quite a good support level. That one there acted as support, and it did bounce back up off there. So we will mark it as daily. And that will do it for now. What I want to do first off is, before we talk about where we can go in terms of price, targets, what I want to do is first, you just identify a couple of areas where I think we could potentially buy back in, just on a Fibonacci retracement. So what I want to do is take that bottom body there, which was around there, and we'll take it up to a cut level now, and have a look at some potential entry points. I know we are on a bit of a moon mission at the minute and flying, but you've got to remember that things do pull back, and the 618 level on Fibonacci is always a great level to potentially buy back in after a major run. Anywhere in these levels, in my opinion, will be a great investment for Ocean. We just bang that in as buy zone. If this is a big if it comes back down to these levels, you just need to be wary that we are on, like I say, a moon mission, and this could just keep going and going. We don't know how far it can go because it's not been there before, but it just depends on how much the project is working. I've not personally had a look into depth about a project, but I have heard about it for a year or so, and I never really bought into it. It's a shame really, because imagine getting that 28,000%. That's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, what we need to do is just consider where we can potentially buy in. So the 618 level, a lot of things always retrace to a 618 level. If you take that as a percentage from these levels, there you go, it's 57, 58%. It could happen. I mean, things in crypto move a long way, but yeah, what I need to do is just consider that the potential to wick back down here is there. So if you have not invested yet and you are looking to invest in a project, then get yourself some orders in here, even up to towards a 318 level. I mean, that would be a good area in my opinion to buy, because we know we've got a lot of headroom to make up above there. So use that as your buy zone. In regards to a price prediction where I think we're going to go, we need to do pretty much a reverse version of the Fibonacci, and we'll take it from the top and all the way down to the bottom of the move when we had that drop in March around then. And then just zoom out and have a look at some of the Fibonacci extensions. So we are at 33 cent now. We are currently on all-time highs, and the Fibonacci extension gives you a great idea where we could potentially go. It's not set in stone, but some of these levels are really, really high. So I would say 53 cent there is an absolute great target to potentially hit. That from current levels now, if we look at that as a percentage again, from levels now up to there, that's a 60% price raise, and this coin has already done a 28,000% price raise according to the Bittrex chart, which is absolutely astronomical if you ask me. But that's what's happened. That's what exactly happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, when that first came out, that's moved absolute. That was at the same price as these, and now you're talking 12 grand a Bitcoin, and that's what happens in crypto. You buy things low, they come out, and then you just have to hold and hold. And even if you are holding at these levels now, I'd be taking some profits if you bought in the early days. If you bought in last year, I think now is a perfect time to take some profits. But remember to leave some in, because this might keep going. This might go up to its next extension level at 53 cent, and it might not come back again. But you have to remember that everything that goes up must come down, and I'm going to bang some orders, and I'm going to do a little bit more research, and if this has moved up the way it has, then I think this could be a great area to buy in and potentially load up. If it comes down further, we've seen that with Ample 4th, that shot up and then it dropped back down to the levels it started in March. So you just need to be wary that things can move down as quick as they move up. So that will wrap it up for today's video. Just an overview there, potentially to buy in at the 618 level, and then there's also potential to go up to the extension level at 53 cents. So that will wrap it up for today's video. Please make sure you do like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.